Good evening, folks. Hardball Crazy coming back at you with another video. If you watched a couple videos ago or so, that I did a one of my Hardball Crazy set registries of a unique group of players. 20 of the 23 pitchers who ever pitched a perfect game. Modern day pitchers or so. I have 21 of them, cards of them. So I have come back with another my personal set registries. This is a little bit more of an exclusive set. Class, group, feet, I guess what do you want to do it. This is my four dinger dudes. My guys hit 4 home runs in one game. This is my little personal set registries. There's been 18 career players who hit 4 home runs in one game. 16 of which I have did it post 1900, and 15 of which I have playing days cards of. So I'm going to go show you the 15 guys I have cards of, every one of them. They're during the playing days, plus one other one I have, just a modern day retired Hall of Fame card, which one of my favorite sets from retired card sets, I guess you can call it. So here you go. These are the guys who hit 4 home runs in one game. Start from the most recent, going backwards. First of all, 2017 against the LA Dodgers, Mr. JD Martinez. Julio David Martinez is his full name, if you're curious what JT stands for. Julio David. This is the 2011 Topps Update Gold. Proud to have this. I'm very proud to have this in my collection. I picked this up when he just started to become a Tiger and started hitting home runs before he became a star. So on eBay and searched for JD Martinez rookie cards, and the gold was at the time about the same price as regular cards. So I ended up buying the gold instead of the regular, because why not? It's numbered. So I only paid like $2, $3 for this card, but got it years ago when he just became a Tiger star. Now look what he is. All-time favorite player, Tigers. Next up is a 2017 Bowman Chrome Scooter Gennett. He did as a Cincinnati Red against the St. Louis Cardinals. This is his Bowman Chrome rookie card as a Milwaukee Brewer. Next up is one of the all-time what it could have been, I guess. Natural baseball player. He was born to play baseball, but unfortunately had his inner demons. Josh Hamilton. This 1999 Bowman Chrome International rookie card. He did it as a Texas Ranger in 2012 against the Orioles. Fun thing, he was on my fantasy team at that time, so I got the benefit. My fantasy team got the benefit of his 4 home runs in one game. Next up to do it is Mr. Carlos Delgado. Did it in 2003 versus Tampa. 92 Bowman rookie card. Next up was Sean Green. He did it in 2002 against Milwaukee. This is his 92 Upper Deck rookie card. Also in 2002, as a Seattle Mariner, Mike Cameron did it versus the Chicago White Sox. Here he is pictured with the White Sox as a rookie card, 96 Fleer. The fine center fielders of this day. His son is a top prospect in the Tigers organization right now. 1993, hard-hitting Mark Whiten did it as a St. Louis Cardinal versus Cincinnati Reds. I think at the time he broke like a single game RBI record or total base record or something rather that game 2. He had a massive game, not just the 4 home runs, but hard-hitting Mark Whiten, 1990 Leaf rookie card, obviously. You can tell many of these cards, just like the perfect game set registry, you can pick these up pretty much in the common bins or close to it. You're not going to break the bank going after these guys. You have to have a card that's really super expensive, JD Martinez, but there's a lot of JD Martinez cards out there. 1986, Bob Horner did it versus Montreal. The 79 Topps rookie card. 79 was rookie year of the Braves. Went straight from college campus of Arizona State right to the major leagues. Never played minor league baseball. Top sluggers in the early 80s. Injuries kind of curtailed his career. Murphy and Dale Murphy and Bob Horner was quite the combination in the Braves in the 80s. Next up, 1976, one of those classic games, winds blowing out of Wrigley Field games in Chicago. Mike Schmidt hit 4 home runs. Michael Jack Schmidt. I love this card. He was not worth much, but I love this 80 Topps. My first year I collected cards and the All-Star banner, and this card just takes me back, and I just love the card. Simple, but beautiful in the same way. The colors, the All-Star banner. If it was won the series in 80, first ever, and not worth a whole much of other Mike Schmidt cards, but I just love this card. Next up, 1961, Say Hey, Willie Mays did it with against the Milwaukee Braves. Obviously, the Schmidt and Mays are the first 2 Hall of Famers to do it. A total of 6 Hall of Famers did it, I believe, if I count right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Hall of Famers. Yep. Next to do it, 1959, or the next person on my list, the previous person to Mays to do it, was Mr. Rocky Colavito. Here's a picture of the Detroit Tigers, part of my Tigers Great set. Tigers Great collection. He did versus Baltimore 1959, Mr. Rocky Colavito. A little spoiler alert, I just won on eBay tonight a Rocky Colavito rookie card. I'll be showcasing that here shortly. And I'll be talking about maybe a little bit about the curse of Rocky Colavito in Cleveland. Next up, 1954 against the Brooklyn Dodgers. Classic set. Joe Adcock of the Milwaukee Braves, 56 Topps. And I believe he mentioned back here that he did it. 1954. Mr. Joe Adcock. A guy who probably should be in the Hall of Fame. Got his number retired in New York Mets. Manager of 69 Mets. Gil Hodges. Card with the Mets. How do you have to get him with the Dodgers yet? Playing day card. It's on my to-do list. Mr. Gil Hodges. He did in 1950 against the Boston Braves. I have a theory the reason why he's not in the Hall of Fame is one World Series he pretty much went a major offer, and he pretty much killed a lot of his, I don't know, kind of gave bad publicity or something, maybe that, and they kind of tailed off quick, but I just still think he should probably be in top sluggers of the era of a perennial pennant winning teams, and Gil Hodges is just a name that resonates even though he's not in the Hall of Fame. Next up, probably the most obscure player in this whole collection. Yeah, there's some guys in the modern days like the Scujanets and the Mark Wittens and the like that, and they're kind of obscure, but this guy is probably even more obscure. He did in 1948 against the Philadelphia A's. This is the 49 leaf of Pat Siri, the Chicago White Sox. He didn't last very long in the majors. I think he had a career 80-some home runs. He struck out a lot. That's why he didn't quite make it all the way. Big power hitter, but struck out a lot. The day and age pre-DH. 1949 leaf, Pat Siri. This might be my only 49 leaf card. Next up is Hall of Famer. 1940 play ball, one of my favorite sets of the day. Chuck Klein. He did it in 36 against Pittsburgh. Here he is, picture of the Philadelphia Phillies. Hall of Famer Chuck Klein. There is my Playing days card of the 4 home run guys, four dinger dudes, I like to call them the 4 dinger dude. The last card I'm going to show is another Hall of Famer, not a playing days card, but I just love this card. I think it's just a gorgeous card. Of one of the most honorable men in baseball history, even though he's a New York Yankee. Sorry, I'm not a Yankee fan. Lou Gehrig, 1932, he did it against the Philadelphia A's. Just love this set. I think this look great looking design in the front. This Yankee logo is a felt tip. Got the 4 retired number. Classic photo of Gehrig. Complete stats in the back. This is a 2001 Upper Deck Legends in New York set. This set came out soon after 9/11. Has the greats of the Yankees, New York Giants, Brooklyn Dodgers, and New York Mets, all of it. First half of the set is basically your base cards like this, and second half of the set there is like highlight cards and stuff like that. And there's insert, and then I bought a box of this at Meyer and a discount like for $20. You get one autograph or memorabilia card per box. I pulled a Carl Erskine auto. And there's some 9/11 first responders inserts in there. So it's a cool set back in the day. I just love the design of this set. I think it's just awesome. And this is the my Lou Gehrig card, 2001 Upper Deck Legends of New York. Last card I'm going to showcase here. The 2 guys who hit home runs, 4 home runs in one game pre-1900 is Hall of Famer Ed Delahanty of in 1896 versus the Chicago the powerhouse Chicago Colts. Okay, not really. Never heard of the Chicago Colts. And in 1894, the person ever to do it was against the Cincinnati Reds, Bobby Lowe of the Boston Bean Eaters. Trying to find cards of those. They're super, super duper expensive. So I don't have any of those cards of them in my plain days card or whatnot. They're very limited. So that is my collection. My personal hardball crazy set registry of 4 homer guys. So whenever somebody hits a 4 homer guy, I try to, as much as I can, the rookie card. But if not, obviously like the Mays and the old guys, I don't have rookie cards of. But when somebody does it like now, it's 4 home runs in a game, I will add them to my collection. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.